Hey YouTube, Mick here. Alright, I've done a video like this before in regards to sharpening and knives, and yeah, to be honest guys, I don't have any expensive sharpening systems or anything like that, and yeah, to be honest, I don't need it. I mean, sandpaper, I'll take this out so I can show you. Sandpaper, one of those concreting trowels, I think you call it, and a piece of rubber is all I need. So I've simply put this in my vise, get the sandpaper, which is 1200 grit. Okay, I should get some 2000 grit, whatever. I've got this little clamp here to hold the sandpaper to the trowel, and it ain't moving nowhere. I used to use duct tape and electrical tape and whatever, but I found this and I thought I might use it. So that's it. Simply, I've got 1200 grit because, to be honest, I don't get my blades so blunt where I need to regrind the edge. And excuse my terminology because I'm not a knife expert at all, but I know how to keep a decent edge on my knives and you know, maintain them. So my Leatherman Sidekick was a bit blunt, and you know, if my knives were really blunt, then I'd, you know, get some lower grit, you know, like 200, 400 grit, where it's more coarse, and regrind it that way. But I hardly ever get my knives in that situation where they're completely blunt, so it's just more of a touch-up thing. So yeah, so all I do is get 1200 grit sandpaper, which I think works fine for me anyway. This might be disgusting, but I don't put oil on there, I put a bit of saliva on there. Okay, this might be disgusting to you guys, but it works for me. And just spread it around there, and just simply start going. Now, you know, getting the angle right is key, but I guess, I don't know, just for me, I grab it, and as soon as I feel the knife kind of grabbing, I know I've got the right angle, and for me it works. And I don't do it hard, I just do it very light. You know, do maybe, that's 4, 5, do maybe 10. Yeah, just very lightly. I've lost count, sorry. But 10 on each side. You know, as soon as I feel it grabbing, I know I kind of got the right angle. Again, I lost count. But you know, I've got that sharpened, and yeah, just to touch it up, and yeah, okay, there you go. Well, that didn't work. It's not the best paper because it's moist and it's been raining. You know what? Stuff the paper test. Let's do the hair test. So I don't have a lot of hair on me, but you know, it's taken the hair off me, if you can see that. Got a bald patch there. So, you know, at the end of the day, if it takes hair off your arm, it's sharp enough for me. Yep, it's taken hair off, so that's sharp enough for me. So, that's the Leatherman. Got the Buck 192, and I've had this for many years and I've never ever sharpened it before, so I'm just going to give it a light shave here. My boys here. Hey buddy, what's happening?
Can you open this?
Here we go, we're testing the knife out. Yeah, give me that. Frozen popper. Perfect timing, mate. Alright, so that took the top of the popper off, no worries. So, yeah, so just, you know, very light strokes on the 1200 grit, and it works really well for me. And as you can see there, if you can see it, it took the top of that popper off quite easily. You know, shaved my hairs really well there. I've got light hairs on my arm, probably should use my legs, but if you can see, that. So there's quite a few hairs there. So as long as I can shave my hairs off my my legs or arm, I'm pretty sweet. Let's test out the Gerber. Bit of saliva. Again, sorry if that's disgusting, but it works for me. Spread it around and go for the Gerber. And the rubber on the concreting trowel, yeah, it helps to give it that I don't know, that cushioning, I guess, so you can muck around with the angle of your knife. And you can always finish it off with a stropping, with a piece of leather. Alright, so that's that. Lift the leg up again. These sexy legs, if you can see that. So the hair's there. So it's sharp, not as sharp as a buck, but it's sharp. So as I said, as long as I'm shaving hairs off my legs or arms, the knife's sharp enough to do whatever I need. That's just my take on it. So there you go. I'll grab my favourite knife at the moment, which is the Kisler T1. I'll give this a bit of a touch up. And as I said, I just buy 1200 grit sandpaper because it's just easy to find. I'm finding it hard to find 2000 grit, but you know, 1200 grit is easy to find. It's fine enough to give your knife a sharp edge. You know, it's not too coarse. It's not coarse enough to really profile the edge, but it's just, you know, giving that extra sharpness to it. And as I said, I don't use my knives so much where I've completely got rid of the grind. You know, I don't have to reprofile or anything like that. It pretty much works for me. You know, and every time I go hunting or camping, lift my leg up like that. Okay, let's find some hairs. Here you go. I don't want to friggin' cut a vein or anything. Oh, fucking knee. Right. You can probably hear that slicing through the hairs. Probably can't see that, but you can see the hairs on the knife there. You can see the nice bald patch at left. So, I mean, this knife is friggin' sharp, you know. It's sharp. It's sharp as it'll skin any animal that you could think of. And you know, first when I bought this knife, I stuffed up the edge up there, but I've got it to the point where it's nice. You know, it's very, very sharp. Let's try this paper again. Yeah, sorry, the paper's a bit moist. It's not going to cooperate, but yeah. Don't worry about that paper. But look, man, it's sharp. It's really, really sharp. You can feel it just doing that. And again, that's another method I do. You know, if it's grabbing my skin on my fingers, I can tell it's sharp. You know, then the finger nail, you know, yep, it grabs, it cuts my fingernails, it shaves my hairs off my legs or arm. So to me, that's a sharp knife. And yeah, not that I test it on my face or anything, because I do have sensitive skin. Sorry, but anyway, Kisler T1, Buck 192. And the Gerber LMF2, you know, and the good old Leatherman Sidekick, which is sharp as. The tip for a while wasn't sharp, but I've got that back. So just, you know, quick 10 strokes on each side of the blade with 1200 grit sandpaper, with just a simple concreting trowel and a piece of rubber. You can sharpen your knives. So that's Mick. Hope I've helped you out.